In this video, I'm going to show you how to hold and play the drums. This process of holding drumsticks is intended for the purpose of playing the drums, and it is easy if you follow the directions in this video. Okay, so the materials that you'll need for playing the drums is you're going to need 2 pair of drumsticks. I recommend Vader Power BA, not BA, A5s. Those work really well for me. And then I also recommend a Vader Percussion drum pad. And this drum pad is double-sided. So this one gives you less rebound but a tighter sound. And this one gets you a little bit of a more rebound action. Okay, so let's get into it now. Alright, the first step in playing is you need one hand to hold the drumstick. So you want to have your thumb and your index finger around here, around the middle, because you want at least as long as your thumb to hold it. So let me get closer here. So what you want to do is you take it right around here, like that. And you don't want to do this, because that's incorrect. So you do that. Okay, so now on to the second step. So the second step is to pinch tight and slowly, so pinch tight, so you can do this. And once you're able to do that without having to do this, if you're able to do this, it's tight enough. So now what you want to do is you want to get this part of your palm and have it lay right here. And remember, almost your thumb length of the bud still. So now, the next step. The next step is to take your middle, your ring, and your pinky finger and wrap it around like that. So now you have a tight grip, but do not keep it, do not play like this. And you can still see I still have that tight grip, but I just moved my finger, so now where it's almost touching. But okay, now that you have this, you can keep your hand loose. What you're going to want to do is you're going to take your thumb and push it together. So now where your thumb is touching, like that, you want to see that line. You don't want to see the gap. Now you have that. Don't just do that. You're going to want to relax your hand a little more. You're going to want to relax. It's alright if you have this with your fingers. So in order to play a simple eighth note, you're going to want to move your fingers. So as you play, you're going to open your hand a little bit, move your wrist up, use part of your arm, so like that, kind of like that kind of motion. Move your wrist up with your fingers, so let your fingers go a little, and now you're going to be able to do that, let your stick bounce, so you can get a feel for that. Or to the next step. Now the next step is, as you're coming down, close your fingers but tighten your fingers, not to where it's like this. Not to where it's like that, but where it's. And some warnings for this step is not to have a lot of people around you, because if you do it the wrong way, you're going to be going like this, and then it could slip out of your hand and it could hit someone in the eye, it could hit someone, and you never want that. So now you have that. Now there's 2 more steps to go, and then you're on your way, and then you know how to hold drumsticks. So do the same thing with your left. So now you're doing that. But in order to have a very nice beat, you want to kind of have it where it's almost an inch above the drum pad. So, let's see if I can do this for you. There you go, it's level now. You don't want it to be like that when you're playing, because it kind of looks weird when you're playing. Yeah, so don't do that. The next step is to keep it like that. And to get a louder sound as you're playing, put a little more oomph into it. And to get that power, you're going to want to close faster, but still keep that bounce. When you're hitting the drum pad, you don't want to act like, okay, so when you're hitting the drum pad, you're going to want to act like you're trying to hit your finger, trying to hit your hand. But you're going to want to try to hit your hand lower. And so what that does is it creates the strength to hit harder. So you're going to want to act like your hand is right below your drum pad, like right here, and try to hit it. So that gets that. So those are the basic steps on holding a drum pad. Not holding a drum pad, holding your sticks, sorry. So holding your sticks the right way, not, you gotta tighten this, keep that line right there. And so I'm going to teach you guys also right now how to do a simple eighth note. And eighth notes are this. They're not quarter notes. Quarter notes are 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Eighth notes are a half step faster. So now they're 1, 2, 3. So they're faster. They're not going with the tempo 1, 2, 3, 4. What they're doing is now, in order to count that, you're going 1 and 2 and, because 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So if you follow these steps, you'll be able to play single stroke notes. And so that's all I have for you guys. If you want to learn how to play the drums and hold them correctly, if you want to do that kind of stuff, just keep practicing and keep figuring out stuff and like try to control your bounces. So that's all from me right now. There are no more precautions that I have, no more warnings, and one last reminder is to not do this because you won't have as much control, and then I'll have the stick fly out. So you want to keep this tight and see that line. So suggestions: buy a Vader drum pad, buy Vader sticks. So yeah, that's it for me. So this has been a tutorial on how to play and how to hold drumsticks properly. Thank you guys, and